Hi guys, welcome to Souls Know Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Karmic Kompletions tarot reading. So we're just going to see what cards come out, guys. We're going to pull a couple from this deck and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. We'll clarify with any other cards if necessary. So, so I was going to say, we'll see what is coming out. We've got quite a few. Okie dokie. We have your wish is my command. Beautiful. We have loads. I accept what I can't change. Pull your energy back. And then we have I forgive myself and love myself. Right. Interesting. I don't know if these are all going to fit on. Let's have a mooch. Let's have a mooch. So your wish is my command. I accept what I can't change. Pull your energy back. And I forgive myself and love myself. Oh, destined for greatness. At the bottom of the deck. I love this energy. Let me move these out of the way. I love this energy. Right, okay, let's clarify. So what I'm getting from this already is I feel as though, before we start, your wish is my command. So it almost feels as though the universe is letting me know that it's heard you. Whatever it is that you've been wishing for is on its way, especially clarified with the bottom of the deck, destined for greatness. I feel as though where your work is here, is in accepting the things that you can't change, whether it's about yourself, about a situation that you're in, and then it's accepting the things that you can't change, and it gives you an awareness of the things that you can change, and therefore you're required to pull your energy back from what is within your control. And then finally, the affirmation is, I forgive myself and love myself. So, there may have been a situation that you've been in, as it says there, that you couldn't control, or aspects of it you can't control, things of the past, relationship partners, connections to family, that you're being asked to look at in a different perspective so that you can forgive yourself, because it feels to me as though this lack of self-forgiveness or self-love may be what is blocking your blessings, because you're destined for greatness. The universe has heard your wishes or your prayers, so it almost feels like you're being asked to redirect your energy, whether it's from, like I said, looking at yourself in a negative way, or focusing your energy on things that you can't change. Right, we've got the Two of Pentacles as the first card out, which to me it speaks of that juggling energy. Juggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul. So I don't know, the wish that you have may be financial. Ooh, Queen of Swords. That's that pulling your energy back. Cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. The boundaries, and we've got the Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh, I love how these cards are coming out. And then we've got the Empress. It did kind of spin into the reversed. Oh my goodness, this card's flying everywhere. Right, okay, let's take a look at this. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, Empress in the reversed. Two of Swords, yeah, there's like this splitting in your energy here. Right, okay. Okay, I just want one or two more and we'll jump into this. But it's pretty clear, it's just an elaboration on what it is that I've just said. What it is that I've just said. There we go, Four of Swords, yeah, bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So you've got a big mishmash of energy here, a big mishmash of energy. We've got some Pentacles, Swords, Wands, we've got no Cups, So I feel as though this Queen of Swords energy is really important, because the Queen of Swords takes emotion out of her decision-making process, and we have no Cups cards, which is the emotion, the water. We have none of that energy on the table. So I definitely feel this is a time for you to be looking at situations logically, objectively, rationally, using your intellect. And it may be necessary for you to put up boundaries in a situation that you're dealing with, or against a person, with this pull your energy back. Now the Empress in reversed is underneath the pull your energy back with the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords energy to me is not seeing something that's in front of your face, and the fact that the character is facing this Empress energy. I don't know, for some of you this could be a mother, maternal energy, because that's what the Empress represents for me, nurturing, motherhood. This is the Karmic Kompletions reading, so it may be that what is standing between you and your wishes coming true, you and the greatness that you're destined for, is that a choice or a decision needs to be made around or surrounding an Empress energy. And if you have a look at that, we've got the boundary on the other side here. We've got the Queen of Swords looking at the whole of this reading. So, Queen of Swords is Libra energy for me. And as I was saying, this is somebody who uses her mind to cut through the bullshit, to cut through any illusions that have been put before her. And like I said with the Two of Swords, that's sitting on the fence, not making a choice or a decision, having people pecking in your ear, that's keeping you at a standstill. So there may be a need to accept a relationship that you have with a maternal energy. It might be your mum. It might be somebody that played that role. It could be a mother-in-law, I don't know, a stepmom, a grandma, an auntie, anybody in that kind of maternal energy. But there's something that needs to be faced with relation to this Empress energy. Now, the Empress in the reversed position speaks about emotionally withdrawn. It can speak about neglect, cruelty. And we've got this next to the I accept what I can't change. It may be that there is an acceptance of, a healing of, a forgiveness of, a looking objectively back at a relationship, situation, a dynamic between you, I don't want to keep saying it, and a maternal energy. Because it feels like when you put boundaries in place, when you learn the lesson of whatever this cycle has been, because nines to me are an energy of learning the lesson, they're drawing on an inner strength. It's also about you taking leadership and ownership for the things that you can or you do have control over, which would be how people treat you. It would be how, like I say, what you continue to have in your life or what you choose to cut out. So I feel as though you may be juggling or in two minds about making a practical choice or decision to cut out or enforce better boundaries with a maternal energy. And it feels as though the moment that you put up these boundaries, it creates this space for healing. Because look, this card's directly underneath this one. I forgive myself and I love myself. And the Four of Swords is putting those negative thoughts to rest, putting that pain of the past to rest. There is an acceptance in, you know, what you can't change here. And it also, because she's like kind of curled up in this fetal position. So it's kind of giving me energy of learning to parent yourself. Like I said, the Empress energy is out on the table and it's the only card that came out in the reversed. So it almost feels as though you're being asked to pull your energy back from, whether this is memories of, reminiscing about, being on the fence in relation to an Empress energy in your life, making a choice, making a decision to gain some sort of clarity, to see things clearly, to make rational choices and decisions about going it alone, being that good judge of character. And like I said, there's no cups cards on the table. So it's taking emotion out of it. So you may need to be, well, you may be required to make a choice or decision to cut out or pull your energy back from. Put up boundaries with, you know, a relation to an energy that you can't change. It almost feels as though if this is a maternal energy in the reversed that you've been dealing with, you would need to accept that that's got nothing to do with you. I know we'd all like to think that everybody gets a great mum, but that's not always the case in all respects. But that doesn't mean that you continue to punish yourself or to treat yourself the way that you've been treated, which is where the forgiveness comes in, the self-love comes in, the healing of your mind, bringing back structured thoughts, introducing logic in the way that you're dealing with situations. It's like it feels as though there is a real healing that needs to happen here, which is positive, because it feels like, as I say, the more that you forgive yourself, the more that you accept and love yourself for the experiences that you've been through, for what you're required to do, you know, right here, right now, to enforce these boundaries, to cut out things in your life that have been counterproductive to, you know, you reaching this destined greatness that's on the cards for you. The more that you pull your energy back, look at things clearly, take off that blindfold, no longer allow yourself to be in denial surrounding this maternal energy. Because the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and that to me is like the card of collaboration and building and coming together to create something really solid. And it's a 3. And the Empress is a 3. So I feel that these two cards are connected. It may be that you've been trying to, whether it's change this person, to build with this person. I don't know, if you're male watching, this could be a wife. If you're female watching, it could be a partner, but they would be in, like I say, their distorted feminine energy. So it may be like that they don't have any, I don't know if respect's the right word, but respect for femininity or for motherhood or for, you know, everything that the Empress in the upright represents. The gender of the card, the gender of the person on the card is kind of irrelevant. We all carry masculine and feminine energies. And if it's not a partner, then it could definitely be, like I said, a family member. Somebody that should have nurtured you, or should have loved you, should have cared for you, should have done everything, like I say, the Empress in the upright would do. But it feels like you were trying to build with this energy. So there is an acceptance of that it may not be possible for you to build where you are looking, you know, at this Empress energy right now. You've got to accept what you can't change, and you can't change them, and pull your energy back from it. And it feels as though if you redirect your energy into yourself, then that is what is going to bring you, like I say, your wishes being granted. I get star card energy from here, but that also speaks about healing. It speaks about new opportunities being presented, but after that period where you've recovered your strength, where you've renewed your energy, where you're able to look back on this situation with an appreciation rather than a resentment. Because sometimes the Queen of Swords can be bitter, but that's only because she's been hurt. Especially coming out next to the Nine of Wands. So it's healing that resentment, healing that energy that you've put into this situation, the fight that you had to fight. Because the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. And you heal all of that, and you forgive all of that through acceptance. Acceptance of the action that you put into this, the energy, the effort, the time. It's also accepting, like I say, that we can't change other people. People change because they want to change, or they see a benefit or a purpose in changing. But there's definitely something that you may have been in denial about, and it's time for you to heal that. And I love the fact that there's like a love heart in there, and she's like in a nest. When you think about it, nest again, it's that reference to motherhood. You know, the mama bird and dada bird, they build a nest and they lay their eggs in there. And then the eggs hatch, and they've got little hatchlings. So it's like you've got to learn now to reparent yourself, or bring some sort of mental stability, mental structure, a firm mental foundation into your life. And it feels as though as soon as that's done, like I say, your wish is granted and you move towards your success. Oh, look at that. 6 of Cups is under that. So you were definitely trying to build or collaborate or create something with somebody of the past. It may have been your dream to have a different relationship with this person, and that may be something that you may have to accept may not happen in the way in which you want it to. You would have to make a change first. Step into your power. Step into your power. But this is like destined for great success. This is your wishes coming true. But there's only one person on that card. There's only one person on that card, whereas there's three in the Three of Pentacles. Then we've got the younger version and the older version of like a guy and his dog there. So there's definitely a maturing, a growing up, a going it alone, walking your own path. And that's what happens after you heal yourself and forgive yourself and love yourself. You're able to get the respect, the accolades, the attention that you deserve, but in a healthy way. For the energy that you've put into a situation, for what you've overcome. And then underneath that, we've got the 10, oh my God, I can't stop pulling cards. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So it almost feels as though you will get that opportunity to build, to create the family that you may not have had in your past. But you will be the head of that family. So everything that you've wished for, as it says there, is going to come true. You're destined for greatness. This is legacy. It's financial freedom. It's having a happy family, but a long-lasting family with longevity attached to it. And the Pentacles is very much because everybody's doing the work. Everybody's pulling their weight. And I feel as though in the situation, if this is resonating, I feel as though you may have been doing all of the work, trying to build and collaborate, and it just wasn't coming together. And then under that, we've got the 9 of Cups. So this is your wishes, my command. It's there. But you've got to pull your energy back first. You've got to pull your energy back. Maybe from the past. Maybe from your perspective of the past, how it still has a hold over you in some way. But there's success here for you. Absolutely beautiful. Right. I've just heard my daughter wake up from her nap, so let me pull some clarifiers and wrap this up. Hey, princess. You okay? Right, okay. Good girl. Right, so can we have some final advice and guidance for the collective that are resonating with this reading, please, Spirit? Can we have some final advice? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, this came out in the first. This is so weird. This card came out in the first Karmic Kompletions reading that I did. And that was all about evil eye and karma. But I feel as though, as it says, 6 to me is an energy of family. It's an energy of love. It's an energy of care. It's that balance of giving and receiving. And like I say, I think that that is what was absent from this relationship. Whether this is family, whether this is a partner, there was no love. There was no care, exactly what I've just said, taken in this relationship. But this to me is the scales of justice being rebalanced. It will be closing out one karmic cycle, and this is the Karmic Kompletions reading. So closing out one karmic contract with this person, which, like I said, if we go back through all the cards in here, oh sweetie, which puts you in alignment for you to start a brand new karmic, where do we go? Here, it's this card. To start a brand new karmic contract, but like I said before, of your own making. Of your own making, that is more in alignment with your destiny. Because all 10s, and this card came out in the last reading as well, but all 10s are ruled by the Wheel of Fortune. And that's karma, that's fate, that's destiny. That is a change in fortune. And as it says there, you're destined for greatness. So this is closing out one karmic contract, like I say, where there may have been an imbalance in the reciprocity or the giving and receiving. This is you now healing that, walking away from that, pulling your energy back to reinvest all of that love into yourself. And the more that you do that, the more that you are putting yourself on the path to receive this 10 of Pentacles for yourself. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to pull one of these and let's wrap this up. That was a lot shorter than what I anticipated it to be. But now my baby's in my lap, so I was going to say I don't want to be too much longer. Oops. Do you want to pick that up for me, Baba? Oh, thank you. Wonderful. Oh, shit, look at that. Throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack. Exactly. That's just giving me, like, shivers down my spine. And I feel as though that's what this energy, like I say, of whether it was neglect, a lack of love, a lack of feeling a mind, body, soul connection with this maternal energy or this person. Sorry about that, guys. I think it cuts out after 20 minutes. But I think I was saying something about there may have been lack of love in this situation, and you may have felt as though this person, this group or whatever threw you literally to the wolves. But through this healing process, through taking off this blindfold, through healing your mind, you will come back, like I said, leading the pack. And that is whether that pack is your own family, but you will have your own values, your own beliefs, coming from a really healed place. But however that leading the pack is going to show up for you, but you're going to be in a position of authority. People are going to respect the journey that you've been on. You may have something to share, something to teach others. But that's absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to leave it there. But that was an absolutely beautiful reading. So as it says there, another, I can't believe this card's come out twice now. This may be the Karmic Completions clarifying card for all the readings, who knows. But one contract is ended. And as we know in tarot, when there is an ending or a completion, that is just an opportunity for something to transform, for something to renew within you, that gives you access to a more high vibrational contract to come. So bear that in mind as you're going through this process, because like I say, there may be a lot of healing, a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking about this situation. Like I say, juggling or going back and forth about whether to cut them out, whether to enforce boundaries, whether to see the situation clearly. But allow yourself to close this out if this is resonating with you anyway. Right, guys, I'm going. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I hope you managed to get something from this. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.